Hello Python enthusiast. Welcome back to our Python for Beginners series. I am Madhunil Tavona. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of file handling and input-output operations. But before we explore these essential operations, let's recap what we have learned so far in our Python's journey. By now, you're comfortable with Python basics, variables, data types, conditional statements, loops, functions, and even data structures. Today, we are advancing your Python skills further. File handling is the gateway to working with data outside of your Python programs. It allows you to read from and write to files, making your program incredibly versatile. In here, we learn three operations. First one is opening files. You need to open a file before reading from or writing to it. Python offers various modes of different operations like R for reading, W for writing. The second operation is reading files. Learn how to read data from files line by line or in one go. The third one is writing files. Discover how to create a file and write data for new or existing files. Here in this example I have shown you all these three operations, but let's open up our favorite IDE and write some programs and see how we can work with files. Let's go. Let's create a new file. Let's call it file operations.py. For this purpose, I have created a text file called samples.txt and I have put it in our folder. First, let's try to read from the file that we have already created. So we use with open sample.txt and we use R for reading the file as a file, get the content of the file to the content variable file dot read, and we print the content of the file. Now make sure once you complete all your operations, close your open file. It will save lots of resources. So we'll close our file dot close. Now let's run this and see whether it will write the content of the file that we already created. Yes, so you can see the entire file is getting printed on our console. Right, Let's see how we can read a line from the file. Let's do a small modification to this. We will comment this one for a moment and use the same variable. Instead of file read, let's use read line. Right? And let's run the file again. So it will print the first line of the file. Let's see how we can create a file and write something into it. Do the same with open. Now we give a name to our file, output.txt. We are opening this file for writing, so we use W as file, and now we use file.write. We give our content, hello Python. Remember, we need to close the file, file.close. Now we'll run this. So you can see here you don't have any file called output.txt. Now when we run this, it should create one with the content hello Python inside. Let's run this and see. Yeah, so we ran it. So this is our first reading the file, our sample file. Now we have created a new file and write hello Python to this. Now you can see you have created a file. Just open it and see. Yes, you have your hello Python written into this file. Now, well done. We'll now see how do we append something to already existing file, right? So there's no difference, nothing hard. So we use the same with open. Now we have created output.txt. Now we are opening it for append. So we use a as file. We use file.write within quotation, line break. This is a new line appended to output.txt file. Let's close the file. Now let's run it. Okay, we'll see whether we have something appended into our output text. Of course it is. You can see our text being appended. In these examples, we have seen how to use and manipulate files using Python's file handling capabilities. As I told you, don't forget to close your files when you are done. File handling is a fundamental skills for anyone who is working with data. Whether you are reading data for analysis or saving results to a file, congratulations on mastering handling files and input output operations in Python. In the next lesson, we'll introduce you to object oriented programming, a crucial paradigm for building more complex and organized Python programs. Thank you for watching my video. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe my channel. You will get notified whenever I upload a new video. Have a nice day.